Hello everyone, right here at Bonita Productions with Bonita TV Discovering Talent. Today, it is an honor to have Gabriel Zertuche right here at Bonita Productions. How are you, Gabriel?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me here. And with your beautiful audience, I'm just so thrilled to be here. And what a beautiful space you have here.
Thank you, Gabriel. So Gabriel and I go back probably about 28 years that we've known each other. And what is so interesting about Gabriel is that he's always doing something amazing, especially for the community. And right now you are doing something amazing that is getting ready to kick off next week. So you want to tell everyone a little bit about what is it that you're doing?
Sure. So I'm so excited to be back in San Antonio. I've done a stint in Midland and then also Austin, and was recently invited by San Antonio Ballet School to put on their Midsummer Night's Dream. It's opening in June 5th, Saturday.
Next Saturday. Wow. So for many, many years, I know that you have worked with different productions, especially right here in San Antonio. So how is it that Gabriel Zertuche got involved with all these amazing projects?
Sure. Well, it started out as a professional dancer when I was younger. And then when I was about 24, I decided that I didn't want to dance anymore and lived in Chicago, couldn't afford to live there. So I decided I'm going to move back to Texas, to San Antonio. And of course, when you're a dancer, it never goes away. You always want, it kind of stays in your mind. So I started dancing at Ballet San Antonio and slowly rose the ranks there. So I became ballet master and then eventually artistic director until up to about 2015. So, but just takes a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication and just being creative and those type of things. So that's just part of my story of how I ended up back in San Antonio and choreographing again for the community here, which is great for me. And I'm just so happy to be back in San Antonio doing more creative artwork.
Wonderful. Choreographing is very interesting. So what do you enjoy more? Do you enjoy dancing more, or do you enjoy the choreographing and just putting it together? What is it that you enjoy the most?
Sure. So my dancing days are definitely over, but I enjoy working with the dancers. I enjoy watching and studying with them to see how we can make them move well, and using their bodies to create those pictures and those stories. So it's really about the dancers.
The pictures and the story. You know what? Gabriel and myself have one thing in common, and that is dancing. So I was born dancing. I have been a dancer for a long, long time, and actually that's how I stay very fit, because I dance at least an hour to an hour and a half every day. And what I love about dancing is that you move every bone of your body. I mean, it's like doing aerobics, but it's just in dancing, and it's just really the beauty about just staying fit is that you could just pretty much work out and just get a great sweat. So Gabriel and myself, have that in common. And I'm seeing Gabriel dance and perform in many different activities and shows and events. And, you are an amazing dancer. But also, why is it that you gave dancing up, Gabriel?
Well, eventually you just can't do it anymore. Classical ballet is really hard, but I still get to dance sometimes. We'll dance. I love dance. We dance salsa together on our trips and things like that, and we have so much fun. That's always great. But yes, I still dance socially, but definitely not as a professional ballet dancer anymore.
Now, ballet, I got to take my hat off for everybody that dances ballet. That is not an easy dance.
It's definitely not.
No.
I feel like it's one of the most underappreciated art forms in the art forms compared to the symphony, the opera. Dancers spend their whole lives training to become professional dancers and do the things that they do. So thank you for that. Yeah.
No, I mean, ballets are incredible. And the beauty about it is that if you understand the music that they dance to, it really brings a lot of passion. Like you said earlier, Gabriel, it's an art. Dancing is an art, but the ballet is incredible. I think it's one of the most dances that I enjoy watching, because it's just so artistic, and I love things that are artistic. It's an art, it's a beauty. And the music, oh my goodness, the music just takes you to a totally different level. I mean, I love to go see Gabriel, especially when he is directing performance that you're getting ready to do. I'm so looking forward because, after the pandemic, everybody is ready to go out and do something and watch the shows. I mean, I was just at the Tobin Center, looking at all the performances that are going on. And, I want to thank all of our community that are supporting the art, the ballet, the opera, all the shows, because you know what? We cannot do it without the audience out there supporting everything that we do. What do you think, Gabriel?
Thank you for saying that. Absolutely. So again, June 5th at Brick Blue Star, and the tickets are very affordable, and we are so excited after this pandemic to get back out there and to be performing, and for you, the audience. And so we've been very busy putting together with the artistic director of the San Antonio Ballet School, Danielle Campbell. We've been very busy putting this project together, and we're just so excited to be there again and be out again, and thank you for that.
Okay, Gabriel, so what has been your favorite?
What has been my favorite ballet, you think? My favorite ballet is probably Scheherazade. I've always said that. It's a great story. It's about the Arabian Nights and 1,000 tales. You have Aladdin, and it's just a fun story. It's beautiful. There's so much choreography. You have the sea and all of those things. So that's got to be one of my favorites.
That's one of your favorites. Okay, so Gabriel, I want you to tell everyone a little bit about yourself. Because, I mean, everybody has seen you and I together, and everybody has asked me, hey, tell me a little bit about Gabriel. Okay, so Gabriel has been a part of the Bonita Natural, and he has traveled with me everywhere. I mean, he is the behind the scenes always, always directing the models, directing the choreographing, directing the couture, what we're going to wear, and many fashion shows that we've done together. But I want everyone to know from your lips a little bit about Gabriel Zertuche.
Sure. Well, so the journey that we started together with Bonita Natural was very exciting. I was able to go to New York, Los Angeles, Las Vegas. Lorena really took my hand and taught me a lot about the industry and a lot about modeling as well, and just learning how to be in the business, right, in the industry. And so I'm so grateful for Lorena. We do know each other on a very personal level. We've done a lot of things together and events together, and so it's just been so exciting to be part of the Bonita Natural family and the culture, right? So I think that's what's exciting for me. So with that said, I started my own agency, Zertuche Talent Agency, and in 2019, and of course with COVID, everything kind of got put to a stop, but we're back, and so definitely was very inspired by everything that Lorena was doing, and now I'm just so glad to be back. It's been so long since I've seen you. This is the first time since the pandemic.
Since the pandemic, you are so correct. So the entire year of 2019, like the first New York Fashion Week back in January, February, we had been together, and the whole entire year we did 28 fashion shows all across the states with Raw International, which we're very grateful with Raw, because Raw gave us the opportunity to put so many beautiful talent on the runway. Just giving them that spotlight, that moment of joy to shine out there with the beautiful couture, with the beautiful makeup, with the beautiful hair. And you were a big part of it because you're the one that helped me choreograph and putting the models together. Because when you're dealing with more than 10, 15, 20 models at a time, and you're traveling, you have to make sure that, the travel is safe and that everybody's safe. It's a huge responsibility, but you were there to support all of that. And I am so happy that you started your agency. And why Gabriel started his agency is because so many models were coming up to him saying, you should have your own agency. You should have your own agency.
Right.
Until somebody big discovered you, believed in you, and saw the beauty of the passion that you have about working and putting everyone in the spotlight, that now today you own your own agency.
I'm excited about it.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
You have come a long ways, Gabriel. I mean, it's like I watch you, and you know what's amazing is that the people that you are connected with, the people that you are connected with are so wonderful and amazing. And I believe that what is beautiful about Gabriel Zertuche is that it doesn't matter who you are. it doesn't matter where you come from. You know, he loves you, accepts you, and helps you no matter where you're from, no matter who you are. He is always there to help you reach your goal. I mean, I see how good you are about working with people. And one thing that Gabriel has that I don't have is patience. I admit it, I don't have much patience, but Gabriel has always been that balance there to be able to be patient with all the models and the male and the female models, you know, and, you know, to listen to their excuses, Gabriel, because everybody in the modeling industry has the perfect excuse, right, Gabriel? You agree with me?
Right.
About why they're not going to be there for practice.
Or I forgot my shoes.
Oh, I forgot the shoes. So it's always something, and it's just like Gabriel has always been the problem solver. It's like, you're just an amazing, beautiful person. And I got to tell you that. And I have to put this in front of the camera because everybody's always wondering, okay, so what is your relationship with Gabriel Zertuche? And I want everyone to know, and I want to put it right here about how is it that you and I met? Why are we good friends? Why do we understand each other? Well, I've always believed that you always have to find your right and your left foot. It's like having your right arm and your left arm. You can't be successful if you don't have your right and your left. And you have to be able to understand, what are you good at? You know, what are your downfalls? Because we all have downfalls. And we are all not good at everything. We have certain things that we are not good at. Like I said earlier, I'm not very patient. I mean, I was not even patient with my own two kids. I mean, I had two boys, and everybody knows that even before my two boys were born, I had two nannies right there waiting for them because there were two little boys and there were two little terrorists. And each one of them had their own nanny. So those are like little things that are my downfalls, and I accept it. So the beauty about it is that you have to understand who's your right, who's your left, and Gabriel has always been my right arm. He has always been that right arm of mine to help me be successful. And I want to thank you, and I'm so grateful for that.
Well, thank you, because of your motivation and your goal setting, and you set out to do something and you make it happen. It's very inspiring. So I'm always very inspired by Lorena and what she's able to do with, you know, when she sets her mind to something, it's go for it. So that's something that's truly inspiring for me. So thank you.
Yes, but you know what? You're very consistent. You're persistent and you're consistent. And that's what it takes to be successful. You have to be persistent and consistent, no matter what anyone tells you, no matter if anybody believes in you or they don't. If you believe in yourself, you're going to be able to accomplish. Am I correct?
That's right. Absolutely.
So what advice would you give all the beautiful dancers that are right there, right now, working with you? What advice would you give them?
Keep working hard, keep practicing your steps, always go over your choreography, always make good choices, keep your body healthy and fit, and be excited to be back out there after COVID. So it's just been great.
Be excited. You just said it, Gabriel. You know what? We all need to take a moment and just be gracious, just be thankful, and thank every minute moving forward that we are able to move forward. I feel good now, you know, coming to my production studio and driving and seeing everybody out there and going through, you know, the expressways and seeing all the restaurants are, you know, back to normal and they're full of business. You know, we are just getting up and moving forward, and that's exactly what we need to do, right, Gabriel?
That's right. It's so great. I'm so excited too.
Yeah, so are you ready for Fashion Week New York?
Ready. Here, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, so Zita Barbara, our designer, is designing right now the most incredible, beautiful couture for 2022. We are going to be there in Fashion Week New York on the runway for the first quarter. So it'll be spring fashion show. We were going to go ahead and do it this fall, but I really feel that New York is not all there yet. They're just now gradually, slowly, kind of, getting their vaccinations and opening up the doors. And I think it's going to really take the rest of the year. I mean, Gabriel, can you believe we're already in June? I mean, it's already half of the year is gone.
Right.
So I felt much better by telling Fashion Week New York, we're good to go.
In the spring.
Bonita by Zita Barbara is good to go in spring. So we are going to definitely be there. And I want you to tell everyone a little bit about some of the amazing models that we're going to have on the runway.
Absolutely. So we'll have models that have been on the runway in New York Fashion Week, and hopefully also Paris Fashion Week. So there will be some great, beautiful looks, both male and female, and something that we're also looking at. So you can go to zertuchetalent.com and see how you can possibly be represented by my agency and how to submit that information.
All right. So how does your agency work differently from other agencies that I see everywhere? What does the models need in order to be a part of your agency?
Sure. So typically you will start with a headshot. You'll submit a headshot and one portfolio shot, and also just fill out an application online. There's an application on the website, and I will be in touch with you if it's a right fit for our agency.
All right. So can you explain to everyone, Gabriel, the differences between your agency and other agencies out there?
Sure. So what I feel is unique about our agency is that we're the Texas agency. So we have models in West Texas, Dallas, Austin, Houston. So our range is large. And so when we work through Texas, we work with casting directors of those larger markets in Texas. And so I think that makes us unique in San Antonio and Austin area.
San Antonio, Austin. So your office established in Austin?
Correct.
Yes. So you are established in Austin.
That's
okay.
Right.
So if you are watching Bonita TV is about discovering talent. And also is about putting everyone right here at Bonita Productions, telling stories, especially stories that are making a difference. And yes, the fashion industry is open. It's ready. And now Gabriel Zertuche is looking for models to be a part of his agency. That way you guys could continue making your goals and your dreams a reality, correct?
That's right. And we're also looking for actors, singers. We could also have songwriters. So the range is open. So if you're interested in that, please let me know. I'm happy to talk. Thank you so much for this opportunity to share my story.
Absolutely, Gabriel. So that's interesting that you said. So you're looking for songwriters, you're looking for singers, and you're also looking for actors.
Actors.
Oh,
absolutely.
wow.
Commercials are big right now, and they're opened up. Hollywood's back open, so we've got some work coming up. So yeah.
Wow, you're busy.
Yeah, very busy. Got a lot going on.
Well, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to come here and be with Bonita TV with Lorena Monroe and right here at Bonita Productions. What did you think about the production studio?
It's beautiful. If you've never been here, I suggest you come visit one day. It's so nice, so professional. It's incredible that we have this right here in San Antonio. So thank you, Bonita. This is great.
Thank you. Thank you, Gabriel, for always being an amazing friend. Thank you for everything that you have done everywhere, because everywhere that you have been with me, you have made a difference in people's lives.
You.
And that, you know what, I got to tell you, I'm so proud of everything that you've done, everything that you're doing. And what I am more proud about you is that you're very humbled. I love that about you. You're very humbled. I mean, you're just the kind of gentleman that takes your shirt off and says, hey, here's my shirt. You can have it. How can I help you? And I love that about Gabriel. You and I have so many things in common. We have been friends for so many years, and we can't do without each other because he knows all my downfalls, and he doesn't have very many downfalls because he's always there. I mean, I've never seen Gabriel upset. I've never seen you upset, no matter how much pressure we have had with all these wonderful young talent that we work with. I've never seen you upset, Gabriel. Do you ever get upset?
I do, but life is too short to stay upset, right? It's like you get it, have your upset moment, and then move on.
Like I always tell my husband, okay, baby, you have two choices. Okay, one, be upset, and two, get over it.
That's right.
Get over it. So we all have to get over it at some point. But thank you so much for coming here. I mean, it's such an honor to have you right here at Bonita Productions. I have been working very hard. I think this last year and a half have been probably the best years of my life because I'm just learning, how to just become a better person every time. And every time that you see me, it's always like I'm always doing something new.
Always
right?
evolving, forever evolving. It's great.
It's a wonderful feeling. Well, thank you so much for being right here at Bonita TV with Lorena Monroe. And thank you, Gabriel Zertuche, for being right here at Bonita Productions. Hasta la vista.